Step 4. Step 4 is continued support of your detox organs. So while you're doing this detox, once every 90 to 180 days to give your body an overhaul, in between those detoxes, you want to make sure that you maintain good detox function. Why is that important? Well, the liver plays a role in detoxing the body and breaking down toxins. While the liver is functioning optimally, it processes those while you're sleeping. We've already talked about that. When you build up toxins, sleep becomes more restless and you have an increase in insomnia. Also, the liver regulates hormones. The liver and the intestines together help regulate hormones. We talk about this in all of our hormone videos. And because hormones are directly related to sleep, we talked about cortisol, we talked about serotonin, we talked about melatonin, how these things are important for not just your hormone levels, but also for staying asleep. The biggest one, of course, being cortisol levels. And by supporting the liver, you can maintain hormonal balance. That's going to allow you to sleep longer, sleep deeper, have better quality sleep. Number 3, if the liver and the kidney are functioning properly and the intestines and gut are functioning properly, you're going to have higher nutrient absorption. That means that after you detox, you're going to absorb 40 to 60% more nutrition from the supplements you take and the food that you eat, giving you higher efficacy at lower doses, particularly of higher quality vitamins. And the one thing I didn't mention is that everything we do is pharmaceutical grade. There are not many pharmaceutical grade nutraceutical companies in the United States because it isn't a requirement. So 95% of the supplements that you buy are shit. They're either placebo, there's no active ingredient, or there's a lower amount of the active ingredient that's labeled because nobody is monitoring that. Where we have, as a pharmaceutical grade supplement company, monitoring of every label, every ingredient. There's truth in labeling. That's something that doesn't exist in most places in the United States. So you're going to metabolize more nutrition, have more nutrient absorption, which is going to lead to better health and to better sleep. Number 4 is going to be regulating stress response. When we support detox functions and we support liver function, you're going to notice that you have a better response to stress. You're more able to manage your emotional reaction to things. When we have chronic stress, our cortisol levels are elevated, our estrogen levels are elevated. But when we can control our stress and when we can reduce those cortisol levels, we reduce our response time, we reduce our anxiety levels, and we promote relaxation. Next, the liver is also part of the insulin and sugar regulation system. So glucose management, right? The liver plays a critical role in regulating blood sugar, and fluctuations in blood sugar can also cause sleep disturbances. For example, if your blood sugar is too low or too high, it can create nighttime awakenings, restlessness. Also, it can lead to other issues like having to urinate more frequently because your body's trying to get rid of those excess, whether it's sugar or insulin. It's trying to regulate those things. And immune function, right? If you have good liver function and good gut function, then you have good overall immune function. Remember that 80% of your immune system is just the bacteria, the good bacteria residing in your intestines. The liver and the gut work together to do everything. So again, poor liver function leads to systemic inflammation. Poor liver function can affect other organ systems, and that may manifest in sleep disturbances. When you improve liver health, you improve your body's inflammatory response and immune function, and your body is in a more balanced state, and it is more conducive to good sleep. So what do you do in between detoxes while you're taking your nutrition, eating right, managing your stress, getting outside and making sure that you get adequate sunlight? That's where we came up with this. So this is brand new. I've been using it since the beginning of November. It is the new Night Owl Defender. And this is specifically formulated to help with sleep in between detoxes, to continue to give you liver support so that you balance your hormones and can sleep deeper and get a more restful night's sleep. And you just take one, this is an unopened bottle, so you don't want to open it. You just take 1 or 2 of these right before you go to sleep. I take them at the same time I take my sleep strip. 1 of these dissolved on my tongue, 1 of these before I go to bed. And what I have noticed is not only am I sleeping longer and better, I'm not waking up in the middle of the night to go pee, and I'm having more vivid dreams. That transition into and out of those dream sequences indicates that you're getting that deep sleep. So whether you remember them or not, dreaming is indicative of the depth of your sleep. Remember that. If you never dream or you rarely dream, chances are you're not getting REM. So stay tuned for the next step.